Pisces, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-February 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's happening for the Piscean collective. Hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going here. My guides and spirit team, talk to me about Pisces. In the middle of the month of love, and we are getting very close to Pisces season, my friends. A beautiful time of year. But yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Tarot of Sacred Kingdoms, just to see what's in the shadows for you. It's usually nice and insightful. So yeah, let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Pisces in mid-February, please. And thank you, my guides. What's happening with my friends? Okay. There it is. Thank you very much. Yeah, here's the prototypical Piscean water sign energy. And for those of you that are unaware, I'm a Pisces rising. So when I speak about us, that's what I'm talking about. So yeah, I see this energy so much in Pisces readings, specifically when we start off, all those creative juices flowing. There could be something you're really wanting to work towards. There's a lot of effort here as well, but the imagination is running wild, but in a good way. Now, before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the February subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about our good friend here. So you see in the image, there's this lovely lady with that stylish hairdo. She is in front of a sewing machine. She has a golden piece of thread that she's holding. There's also a rainbow coming forth from the sewing machine. Now, from what I know, the art of sewing and the craft is very detail-oriented. So for some Pisceans out there, maybe Spirit's asking you, be a little detail-oriented with certain things you're going through. It doesn't just have to be a creative energy as well. But I always say when these types of energies show up in a Pisces reading, you might need some sort of outlet, or creativity needs to flow. That's a big thing with the Pisces collective. Spirit really wants us to create things, bring it out of the ether and put it into the material. Now, for a small portion of you, your mind might be going, right? Like, it might be daydreaming, a lot of imagination with this card as well. Not necessarily bad, but just know you might be in la-la land a little bit with this card. But Spirit is asking you to throw your efforts into something. So we're just going to put her down right over there. Let's get into tarot now. And I always say the first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's get it going here. Let's get your 3 cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. So let's see what's up with Pisces. You guys, talk to me. While we shuffle the deck up, I just want to say this week, midweek, I'm going to give you a February bonus reading. So keep your eye out for that. But aside from that, last week's reading, let's talk about it. It was titled A Big Offer, and for the past 2 or 3 weeks, I've been seeing a really positive energy sweeping towards the Pisces collective. So I'm hoping good things have been coming towards you and good things have been happening. It's been all over the place, and that energy could still bleed over for the coming days and weeks. So keep that in mind. We're about to hit Pisces season 2, so there could be some interesting things happening, my friends. But yeah, let's get into this reading. As you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone that you're linked to. All right, yeah, the deck wants to talk. You hear it snapping at me. It's like, let's go. Stop yapping, Kyle. All right. There we go. Thank you. Okay, 7 of Pentacles, karmic energy showing up here. A little patience. You could be waiting on something with this. Now, this isn't necessarily a tough energy. Sometimes it could be a little delayed. Let's get a couple more, then we'll really start to piece this together. Thank you. 3 of Pentacles, lots of money. Lots of money-minded energy here, Pisces. So for a lot of you, you could be in that mode, right? Especially like with the creativity. Now could be a great time for any sort of business venture. Let's get one more. Lots of earthy pentacle energy. All right, we have the 8 of Swords here on the back end. Okay. Possible little stressed type of energy, but we'll talk about it. I've been seeing that in water signs recently. So let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, and we'll get into the juicy, intuitive stuff. At first look, first glance, once again, I'll tell you some of the themes that I'm already picking up. We do have a double down of this earthy pentacle energy. So when we see a lot of earth, it's slow and steady. So there could be something that's building up very slowly. You could just be money focused, work focused in this time, business, whether it's situations that are good, bad, or indifferent. There is that big focus on the material with the pentacle heavy suit. On the back end, we do have sword energy, which is of the mind. It's also communication. And we'll really want to see what's up with that, because the Eight of Swords could be problematic sometimes. But let's go through piece by piece and really start to build this out, Pisces. Position number one, we have the Seven of Pentacles. As I already mentioned, you might be waiting on something. You might be waiting patiently or impatiently. It depends on what it is, right? I always think of someone in a holding pattern here. Now, a good thing about this card, to me, it generally represents rewards, like waiting on something to mature, waiting for it to blossom, reaping those rewards. This is a very good card for that. So patience being rewarded is a possibility. You might need some time in nature or to reconnect when this card is in the mix. And another thing I will say about the Seven of Pentacles, it is one of the bigger karmic cards in the whole entire deck. So it could speak about karmic cycles, karmic situations, karmic rewards, or karma getting served up to someone. It all depends on what the clarifier is. But this card is the prototypical you reap what you sow. What you put forth, you get back in return. So whether this is your energy or someone else's, like, the energy could be swinging back around like a boomerang. I'll just say that. Now, moving to the center, we have the Three of Pentacles, more of this business-minded, earthy type of energy, heavily implied here in the center. Now, the Three of Pentacles could represent a group of people, a group dynamic. It could be coworkers, it could be what you do for a living, how you earn money, business, all of the above. But generally, I see this card as diligent, hardworking, detail-oriented, like we saw in the very beginning as well. So there is something about having an attention to detail that's super important in this week for you, Pisces. This is my card of teamwork makes the dream work. So often I'll see this when someone might need your help. When you're offering help, when you need assistance or help, this card will come up. Now, in its challenge, it could tell us someone that doesn't play well with others, right? Someone that doesn't play well in a group. So we'll have to see what's up with this. And remember, when we clarified, it could literally just tell us something about somebody in your circle, right? Because remember, this is your circle of influence here in the center. So Spirit might be saying like, hey, this person's going through that, or this energy's moving towards that person. It all depends. Now, on to the back end, we have the Eight of Swords. Now, the good thing about this energy is that it's very fast moving. If you have been having issues with anxiety, nerves, anxiousness, anything like that, this energy could depart. It could move on very quickly. This is a really good energy for that. It's like a liberating energy, liberated, feeling free. But in its challenge, it is very constricted. It's overthinking, it's obsessive thinking, things like that. Sometimes it could literally just be trapped, whether trapped within your own mind or feeling cornered. Some of you might have some cabin fever. You might need to get out a little bit and shake off the cobwebs when this card is in the mix. But once again, this is far from permanent. Whereas all these pentacle energies, they're slow moving, they're sturdy, they stick around for a while. The Eight of Swords does not. So for some of you, it could be showing us improvements or a liberated type of energy, which can be really good. So we do have a very intriguing mixture. I can also say for some of you, you might be stressing finances, or there could be someone connected to you that's stressing finances. Obviously not every single Pisces out there, but I want to dive deeper on all this. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for you, my friends. Let's see what's happening. My guides, talk to me. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Seven of Pentacles here. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to the Pisces Collective, you could drop it right down in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Seven of Pentacles time. What's happening? Why is that Seven of Pentacles in the mix? Please, thank you. Eight of Pentacles, so more of this diligent, hardworking type of energy. And for a lot of Pisces, you know, people give us a reputation, Pisces. And once again, speaking as someone as from part of the collective, they say we're dreamers. Sometimes we just float along and we let life happen. I'm not picking up that energy here in the front. There could be something that's really motivating you here. And I really love this energy up front. So once again, two cards that do connect with business and work, what you do for a living. So you might have a lot of motivation to switch something up or work hard to achieve something for sure. For a portion of you, you might be going through some big shift or change in regards to what you do for a living or how you earn money. Aside from that, a big portion of you could be receiving some sort of karmic reward, because remember, this is a card of diligence, hard work. We've been seeing it since the very beginning with this card here and the Three of Pentacles there. We're picking up a lot of themes here, Pisces. So your hard work could pay off, or you could receive some sort of massive reward from Spirit, because remember, this is karmic. Okay, so whenever a new cycle kicks in, what you work hard for, what you put energy into, you will reap those rewards. And Spirit is saying it. Even if you're just starting something, Spirit's saying, like Pisces, keep at it. Be patient, be diligent, work hard, and reap the rewards and benefits. So massive energy in the front. Let's keep moving over. Once again, I feel like I don't need to overcomplicate this. It's simple, it's nice. Lots of blessings and rewards here. Lots of blessings. So let's go in on that Three of Pentacles. I would claim that for sure. But I still have my eye on that Eight of Swords over there on the back end. We'll see what's up with that. So why is the Three of Pentacles here? Thank you. I mean, more pentacle energy. So we have the Five of Pentacles in the upright underneath this Three of Pentacles. For some of you, there could be an isolationist type of energy here this week, Pisces. Okay. So whether that's something you're purposely doing, whether this is someone that you're connected to that's feeling a bit lonely or isolated, it's kind of giving me hermit mode types of vibes. So for a lot of Pisceans, maybe that's just the mode you're in. You might be withdrawing your energy, pulling back your energy in one form or another. I will say once again, the Five of Pentacles could sometimes be money issues or dissatisfaction when we have it sandwiched between all these work things. Some of you really might be due for a job change or some sort of new work, new job. Like that could really be in the cards for a lot of you. Look at all this earth. Look at all the stuff we're seeing in this realm. Now, if you are going through romantic things right now, because remember, I know Pisces go through all sorts of things. This is a very slow resolving type of energy that might pick up business when we get to the back end. If you're wondering how someone you're connected to is feeling, not so good. That's what I'm saying here with that Five of Pentacles. This is someone going through a rough one. Loneliness, isolation. So do with that what you will. Some of you just might be in hermit mode, like I said. Let's move on to this Eight of Swords. I don't really need to complicate this too much. But for another very small portion of you, if like you're working at a place and it's difficult to make ends meet, even if you're working hard and doing all this and doing all, it's not paying off how it should, now might be a time to make a job change. Okay, I know that's a very specific, obviously not every Pisces. Let's go in on that Eight of Swords, because I'm getting that energy of like, okay, well, the reward is not worth the effort. Okay, or like what I'm getting is not worth the effort I'm putting in. Only take it how it hits. Let's go on that Eight of Swords. Why is the Eight of Swords in the mix? Could this be the change? Possibly. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so I do like this energy that we're picking up here, and it is, and notice like these two cards, these images, they look very similar to each other, right? They're both blindfolded. This could be someone that does have a bit of the fear of the unknown showing up, and that's what this stress could be resolved around or revolving around. Now, the Two of Swords in the upright, sometimes it could be indecision or confusion. Some of you might feel like you're between a rock and a hard place, especially, I just have to keep going back to the financial and the work thing. You might feel it's like, all right, well, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't, or it's like I want to switch it up, but there's nothing out there. It's like giving me that kind of vibe, so take from that what you will. But the Two of Swords is also a card of mystery. Notice, hoodwinked, blindfolded, same thing over here. There's this implied mystery or unknown energy showing up as well. So there is some sort of fear of the unknown, whether it's like with you and another person or with you and your situation in general. It's like the uncertainty is not the nicest feeling. But the one thing I will say, the fact that it's double sword energy with this uncertainty, this fear of the unknown, the big thing I'm picking up is that this energy will resolve itself quick. There will be a resolution and this energy will resolve. Okay, like it's not going to stay stuck forever. It's not like pentacle energy. This is always flowing and moving. So process the energy, think about it, let it go. Let it go, let it flow. So let's go through and do a quick recap here, Pisces. Very intriguing mixture of energies we have this week. If you kindly look in the box before we get into the shadow card, position number one, there's just so much implied energy of work here and money and all these things. But position number one, we have the Seven of Pentacles with the Eight of Pentacles in the upright. There could be something you are really wanting to work hard towards or put a lot of effort and energy into, which is a really, really good thing. Another thing I'm picking up is your hard work being rewarded. So I'm seeing massive blessings and rewards coming in if you put effort in. That's the key to this. Moving to the center, we have the Three of Pentacles. And yeah, the karmic energy is in the mix as well. So once again, karmic rewards, blessings, all that stuff. But the Three of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles in the upright, it was giving me hermit mode types of vibes. So for a lot of Pisceans, we might be pulling our energy back a little bit. We might be pulling back from something. Might just be in hermit mode in one mode or another. But there could be someone that you're connected to that's in your group that's going through a difficult one or tough one, feeling lonely, down in the dumps. Moving to the back end, we have the Eight of Swords, and I've also said in the front here, it might be time to switch it up, because I was getting that, like, all right, it's not worth my effort, or what I'm getting isn't worth the time I'm putting in. It's giving me that kind of mix. On the back end, we have the Eight of Swords with the Two of Swords in the upright. The fear of the unknown is one of the first things that showed up to me here. It's just a lot of overthinking is a big vibe I'm getting here as well. There could be indecision or confusion where you might feel like you're between a rock and a hard place. But the main vibe that I feel is that will move through, and there will be good results because of what we had here on the front end. So please take a screenshot of that, Pisces. Intriguing reading this week, and we're going to get you a shadow card now. So let's see what's in the shadows for Pisces. Guides. I'm going to shuffle it up here one time. And yes, I always like to pull one shadow card at the very end, just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see just yet. Doesn't always have to be a challenge. It could be a good thing sometimes. Oh, and yes, if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it down in the comments below. It is a beautiful way to support the channel. And obviously no pressure, but I have much love and appreciation for my channel members. So let's get it going here. What do we got? What's in the shadows for us Pisceans, please? Thank you. Okay. Very, very intriguing. We have the Eight of Cups. So kind of what I was saying, there might be time, like it might be time to change something or switch something up. Eight of Cups as a shadow, and it also does link in with this Five of Pentacles as well. There might be someone around you that is feeling left out or abandoned, or watch out for fears of abandonment coming up in this time. Things like that could be triggered for some Pisceans. But when I see the Eight of Cups, a lot of people just give it the message of like walking away from something, and that could absolutely be true. Now might be a time where you need to, check out options, specifically in the work field. But I see this as a card of action in general, things moving, things starting in general. So as a shadow card, the Eight of Cups to me, it's a good thing. It's not stuck energy. It's not planted energy. It's like, okay, well, I'm willing to make a change. I'm willing to switch something up. And the fact that it's in the shadows could be something that you don't see coming, but in a good way. I'm getting that good positive vibe here, Pisces. So just know someone or something might make an action, and it could be for your benefit or your betterment. Okay, someone might make a move here with this Eight of Cups, or whatever move you're planning, whatever move you're going to make, could be the right one. So yeah, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details, the February subscriber surprise. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, please feel free to go over to my website, mastermetaphysics.com, to check out my digital calendar. But for the February subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Everyday Witches Tarot. It's one of my go-to decks, and it is absolutely awesome. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the tarot suits, which one vibes with your energy the best? Is it the Wands, the Pentacles, Cups, or Swords? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of February, I'll announce winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.